Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for August 5th. Currently looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This particular pair formed an inside bar during this last session. Definitely look for a breakout either to the upside or the downside. This pair overall has been moving sideways. Look for this pair to possibly go as high as 95.99, possibly as low as 93.96. Look for some resistance around the 95.17 mark and look for some support around the 94.53. Now, switching to the US Swiss, this particular the Euro USD, sorry. This particular pair formed another doji bar, did break the previous high that we had resistance by a pip or two, but then pulled down and closed down to form this doji bar. Definitely looking for this pair to break out. Not sure if it'll move to the upside or to the downside, but we have two reversals here. You definitely look for this to possibly move to the downside. Looking for this pair to possibly go as high, though, if it does break out to the upside, to 145.35. Look for it to move to the downside at 142.68. Look for some resistance around 144.50 and look for some support around 143.55 in this particular pair. Now, switching to the pound US dollar pair. This pair made a new high, but did close below the past two sessions high. Looking for this pair to continue moving higher with a bias to the upside. Look for this pair to possibly move as high as 171.53. Possibly as low as 167.91. Look for some resistance around 170.50 and look for some support around 168.86 in this particular pair. Now, switching to the US Swiss, this particular pair closed up today. Still looking for this pair to move sideways with a bias to the downside. Look for it to possibly move as high as 1.0732, possibly as low as 1.0515. Look for some resistance around 10621 and look for some support around 10562 in this particular pair. Well, that about does it for the charts. We do have the bank, the Bank of England releasing their rate decision at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus is they're going to hold rates at 0.50%. The Euro has their rate decision being released at 7:45 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, and the consensus is they're going to hold rates at 1%. We have the Australian Reserve Bank quarterly monetary policy statement being released tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We do have an opportunity if you have a good counter-trend strategy over the next several hours prior to the pound releasing their rate decision to use a counter-trend strategy and profit from what is going to be most likely a very quiet night as far as the pound and the euro moving. So we'll just have to wait and see if that holds true, but typically that is the case. Now, what am I looking for other than trading during a ranging market in the Euro USD, possibly the pound US dollar pair? Well, if we do get a breakout after the news announcement to the downside, we've had two doji bars in a row that closed negative to this upward move that we had. Now, if we get a break below this past session's low, I'm looking to place a stop loss right here, right above this price, around the 1.7007 mark or 8 mark. Look for a breakout to the downside. Definitely want to keep an eye on this resistance level back here during this session and this session. This will lock in. That's about 50 pips worth of movement down. At that point, I would definitely move this stop loss to break even and look for it to continue down to around this area of resistance that would now be support. If it makes it down to this point, you're looking at over 100 pips plus 100 pips worth of profit in that move. it is a fairly large move for one day, but it can happen. We're talking about basically it moving currently from the open to the close 150 pips. As we've seen, the range just a couple of sessions ago was 243 pips. So it's not outside the realm of possibilities that after the rate decision that this could move down and we could get a profit with this window of opportunity that we have. It's been created. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.